Alright, I want to give a recap of today, but the basic premise of this video, I'm going to talk about the fact that what I learned today. I went on 2 instant dates with girls, and I did this all while very, very tired and sleepy, and almost didn't even go out and talk to any girls today. And I ended up actually approaching 50 girls. So I think, I mean, I lost count, but overall 50. Not saying I had conversations with 50, but I made comments to or talked to at least 50. Now, um, I want to give you the realizations that I had today. Very, very, very deep, profound realizations. And I want to give you the story. So, like, I woke up early because I needed to take my car in to get it upgraded. Put some bolt-ons on the BMW to make it fucking ready to get stage two and just make it fucking beastly. Add like I think 90 horsepower. Could be wrong, could be more. Because I got the full bolt on, so like I'm pretty sure I can do any flash. Like I can make it go as high as I want, but we'll see because I don't know that much about BMW. So I'm just gonna have the guys at the spot put it to wherever they think it can go. But so I took it in there, and then I was like, okay, well, it's actually further than I thought. I thought it was like 15 minutes away, but it ended up being like 45 minutes away from my house. And I didn't want to take a freaking trip back to my house, Uber, and then have to come back later. I was just gonna waste time. But I literally woke up and I drank. I did my urine therapy, and like it makes you have to go to the bathroom. So I'm like literally like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom so bad though. I should go home. And then there was like the little bitch in my head, but then there was also the alpha in my head, and they were like having a tug of war. And the bitch was saying, "Nah, man, go home. You know what I'm saying? You need to use the restroom, and you haven't even eaten anything. I had eaten nothing, nothing at all." Right, and I just drank like that urine straight on an empty stomach, and it makes you have to go to the bathroom really bad. It wants to clean you out, and my stomach's bubbling, and I was like, all right. And I was talking to some dude there. He was like, yeah, man, maybe we can hang out, da 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 da. And then he was like, hey, man, actually, I gotta go. And then I was like, okay, home or do I go to the Irvine Spectrum shopping center, the mall? And I just was like, nope, alpha decision. Boom, we're going to Irvine Spectrum. So I bust a Uber there. I get there, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, what the fuck? So I see one girl walking this way, and I know in my head, dude, you have to approach the first one, or you're gonna be downward spiral. If you miss the first one, it's excuse making momentum, or you know what I'm saying, it's action taking momentum. That's all it is. That's all there is, right? And I know that fact. So I said hi to her, and then I was like, literally on the way to the Irvine Spectrum, freaking car accident right in front of the Uber. Psh, psh, fucking smoke. Psh, fucking this dude's front. Psh, fucking explodes. I'm like, whoa, and he like fucking skids around like, and he's like, whew, that was a close one. He's like, lucky we didn't get involved in that. And I was just thinking like, I was like, yeah, 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 accept death. I was like, yeah, I could die any second. Yeah, 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 thank you. I was like, in my head, I was like, yeah, I'm ready to die. I don't care. And then I was like, then like my brain was like, oh, dude, what if your phone dies? Or like, what if da 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 da? Like, it was like all this negative shit right in my head. And like, I was just like, yeah, yeah, hell yeah. It was like making me like even more like ready to go take action. I was like, hell yeah. Oh, what happens if you have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like go home for some emergency, da 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 da. But like, I don't know. It was just like everything, right? And then I like hop out and I tell the girl right there, I was like, I almost got in a car accident, da 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 da. She didn't give a fuck. She was like, oh wow. And she kept walking, and I was just like, oh whatever. And I kept walking, and I was like, there's like nobody really here. It's like early in the morning. It's like 10 o'clock. And I was just like, okay, gotta meditate. I gotta meditate and heal my stomach. So I sat there and I meditated, and I went deep into meditation, bro. Like deep, deep, deep. To the point where I couldn't feel my body. And I was just focusing on like healing my stomach, and then focusing on the fact that like, no, like I'm the fucking one. Like I'm the one. I get to decide if it's a good day or a bad day, or what has to be a good day or a bad day. What things are needed to make it a good day? I can make it a good day just by saying it's a good day and taking action like it's a good day. And then like I just felt so good with the warm sun on my face, and I think I actually got a little sunburn. So I sat there until I felt the heat was like too much, and then I like went to the bathroom, and I was like looking myself in the mirror. So I was like, okay, do I take a shit here? You know what I'm saying? If I take a shit here, like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, first of all, so here's the thing with me with taking shits in other places is number one, I use a fucking stool to make sure that my fucking bowels are, you know what I'm saying, perfect angle. If you guys still take shits sitting normal, there's a kink, and that's why your shits are never perfect. That's why your shits don't. That's why you have to wipe so much. That's why like it never comes out perfect. Is because of the way that your posture is when you're sitting. So you got to do it with a stool or squatting. Squatting is what we're meant to do. A stool simulates squatting on the toilet. Okay, and I was like, fuck. Well, dude, it might be diarrhea because like you know what I'm saying the urine therapy and like you know what I'm saying like I guess I can right now if I want to. But then I was like, wait a second, like why do I have to feel like I have to shit like they do? Like a fucking dumb domesticated person that doesn't even understand how like our bowels work. Like why do I have to do that? And then I was like, okay, so either I'm gonna fucking squat on this toilet and shit, or you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna sit like them and feel like a domesticated. It's kinda like wearing a mask. It's like, dude, I know this shit's not doing anything but hurting me. You know what I mean? I know taking a shit like that is doing nothing, but just it's bad for my bowels, and like it can cause hernias and shit because you have to push too hard and shit like that, right? And so I was like, no, I don't really know if I want to fuck with my bowels right now. So I looked in the mirror and I was like, you're healed, you're fucking healed, you're healed, you're healed. And I was like, you're gonna pull, you're gonna pull, you're gonna fucking pull anything. It doesn't matter what's going on. You are just the fucking one. You're gonna pull. You always make shit happen. You always make shit happen, right? So I went out, approached a few girls. It was like, whatever, right? And then I was like, all right, well, I might as well go walk across the street and get something to eat now because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I'm super hungry. I need to go eat, you know? And I was like, it's probably a good time to go eat right now because, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get there's gonna be more people to talk to at the Irvine Spectrum a little bit later. But if I'm hungry a little bit later, then I gotta go take a break during that hot time, you know, during that like 2 p.m. time, whatever. So I went over there and I got something to eat. And I'm like eating and I'm like, oh, this is actually amazing. My stomach feels better, by the way, by this time. I felt perfect. I literally didn't have to even take a shit. I literally felt perfect. And I'm like eating, and I see this girl walk by, going to the store, right? And I was like, I remember from watching an RSD Max video, he like was eating a pizza and he like opened this girl and he was like, hi, I'm recording this for my mom, da 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 da, like, you're my new girlfriend. He was just like vibing with her, and it was like, it went perfect, and she loved it, and she loved him. And I was like, damn, yeah, it's like when you're eating, it's like you really don't give a fuck. So I was like, I have to do it. But for some reason, when I'm eating, I like can't eat and think about girls at the same time. For some reason, like my brain just goes like, it's like, so what happens is when you're chewing something, you tell your brain like, oh, everything's safe. But then when you can't be in fear and eating at the same time. That's why animals, when they eat, they like look around and they're like fucking get all defensive over their food. It's just uncomfortable to eat. It makes you want to throw up because fight or flight response makes you want to shit and piss yourself or throw up so that you can become lighter to get away from the threat. And I was like, okay. So I put this food aside and I was like, when she comes out, I'm approaching her. You know, put the food to the side. And then I was like, she came out and I was like, hey, excuse me, hi, come here. And I was like, what did you just get in there, Plan B? And she was like, no, da 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 da. And I was like, pregnancy test, huh? She's like, no, da 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 da. And then we started vibing and shit. and talking, and then I was like, I I don't remember like exactly what happened or what I said, but it was like um I stood up for some reason. I don't remember the reason to give her a hug. Oh, like I was like, oh, like she said she was leaving or like whatever, and then I was like, oh, I can't come with you. I'm too shy. But here, I'll give you a hug. Goodbye. And I got up and hugged her, and I was like, so where are you going right now? And then like asked her again, and then I was like, oh fuck, can you give me a ride over there? Because I don't have my car right now. I'm actually just like getting it upgraded. Can you give me a ride over there? And then she's like, oh, okay, sure. And then I was like, oh fuck, all right, let me put my food away. And then she was like, oh, is this why you wanted to talk to me? And I was like, shut up. I was like, shut up. I was like, wait a second, are you a serial killer? I just changed the subject. Wait, are you a serial killer? Da 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 da. You have if I see human remains in your car, da 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 da, blah blah blah. And then we get in the car and I'm like, what's that right there? That's human hair. I was just like pointing shit out like that. And then we went on this like little instant date where she took me to the Irvine Spectrum. We got there and it seemed like she still wanted to hang out. It seemed like she didn't want me to leave. So I was like, hey, you want to walk around with me? She said, sure. So in my mind, because I remember in the bathroom, I was like, I'm going to pull somebody to this bathroom. I'm going to pull somebody here. I'm going to pull, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. I walk straight for the bathroom. Now, my entitlement wasn't high enough. I should have, like, we were talking about sex. We were talking about all these things. I'm hugging her. I'm touching her, whatever. But I should have grabbed her hand and said, hey, I know a spot where we can vibe. Do you trust me? I should have said that. And then if she said, I mean, yeah, I guess, da da da. Listen, adventure, don't cock block yourself. Make a joke, right? Don't cock block yourself. When really it actually would be her cock blocking. But if you make it a joke, then it's all good. Anyways, and then I should have done that, right? But I didn't. I just walked through the bathroom. We're side by side. And then I was like, she's like, all right, I'll just sit here. Literally, like, basically telling me, I would have came in with you if you led a little bit more. And then it was like a little family lounge, so you can lock the door. It's like totally chill. And then I was like, she's like, I guess I'll stay here. And then I was like, oh no, you can come in. And then she was like, no, I'll just stay here. Because I put the fucking pressure on her. And if she said yes, she would have been a slut. What I should have said was, no, come in real quick. Fuck that. Don't sit out there. Literally, motherfuckers are shady around here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I should have said. Just come in. No, it's totally fine. It's chill. You know what I'm saying? That's what I should have done. But I didn't do that. So I went, took a piss, whatever. We get out of there. The vibe changed when I got out of there. We were more sexual. We were more close because it's like I like kind of tried to pull her for sex, but like didn't fully, right? But it still made her attracted more because like I at least did, and I was cool about it. I was like too cool about it though. I should have been more leading about it. But that's a lesson for you guys. Here you go on video, okay? Then we walk back to the car. We're standing there talking. It seems like she doesn't want me to go again. And then I was like, you want to just chill at the Spectrum with me? Da 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 da. She's like, no, my bed's calling me. And I was like, oh, I can't come with you. I'm too shy. And she's like, yeah, my parents wouldn't like that. And I was like, oh, they're home? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, they would totally judge you for that. And then I was like, oh no, I mean you could tell them that you've known me for a while and that we're just catching up or whatever and da 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 da. And then I don't remember what happened or what she said after that, but I just remember I like kept like hugging her, kissed her on the head, said she was cute, whatever, set a date for Friday, went back, okay? Went back, and then like my stomach was kind of hurting again. And like I was like, all right, time to go meditate again. I went and meditated again, did more visualization, went gnarly into my body, and then kept approaching, right? Kept approaching. Had some fucking awkward situations today, man. Oh my gosh. I like approached these two girls. They were all scared at first. Approached these girls over here. They were scared. And then, like, I didn't fucking know, but one of the girls seemed older. One seemed younger. And I just figured, oh, this girl's old enough. No, they were both young. They were both too young. And they were literally just, one was like, she got the vibe because she was very attractive, so she definitely had guys hitting her up in her life already, even though she was younger. Like, she still got the vibe. And so, like, she understood the fucking thing that I said. I was like, my opener was, I was like, hey, I was like, hey, you see that? I was like, you see that? What's it called again? There was like a brink truck, you know, like a money truck. What is it called? Fucking Grand Theft Auto. Fucking money trucks. The an armored van, an armored car, right? And I was like, hey, hey, I got an extra. I was like, hey, I have an extra bandana and an extra gun. Come rob the armored truck with me. Let's, you know. And then she was like, oh no. And I was like, oh. I was like, but you look like you were ride or die. And then she was like, ha ha ha, da 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 da. And then she got the joke and she was like, ha ha ha, no, but I can't, da 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 da. And the friend looked scared as fuck. And then I was like, oh, are you sure? Blah, blah, blah. I was like fucking with her more. Damn, I feel hungry as shit right now. But I noticed that the friend was like uncomfortable, so I was like, all right, well, have a good day. And she was the cute one was giving me like the look. But she's too young anyway, so it doesn't even fucking matter, okay? But then I didn't know she was young yet. I didn't ask her age or anything. I just assumed, oh, that girl was attracted to me, but her friend didn't like me. Oh well. I'm walking back around. I approach maybe like 10 girls here and there, and then like I run into that girl again, right? And she comes around the corner. And she goes, and like she was surprised to see me, like happy to see me. And then I was like, what the fuck? You guys both got startled by me twice? I was like. What is it? Is it my face? And she was like, no, da 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 da. And she like wanted me to close. She was like, but like her eyes were like looking at me, like, please ask for my number, right? And then for some reason, I just got the vibe, like, no, have a good day. And then I was like thinking about it. I was like, I should probably go back and get her number, just because something tells me to. Went back, startled her again. This time, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, I gotta go right now, but I like your vibe, so here. And I handed her my phone. And then she was like, no, I can't because, and she like thought of a million things to say, and then she was like, I have a boyfriend or something. She was like about to say that, and then some lady come in. Are you guys okay? Well, listen, they seem a lot younger than you, and you came up from behind them. And I was like, oh no, it's cool. I was talking to them earlier. It's totally fine. Some like mom, like some motherly instinct, like made it all weird and shit. And then I was like, well, first of all, I don't really know what their age is. I didn't ask them, but I was talking to them before, so like it's all good. But like, and then it was like I like was like flabbergasted, looked back, and I was like, ah man, like it's like I just want to say hi, and I'm the bad guy. And then she's like, no, no, it's okay, da 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 da, blah 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 blah. She's like. She's like, I'm so like grateful that you came up and you said that. Like it literally like thank you so much. And I was like, yeah, like honestly, like I just I liked your vibe. I just wanted to let you know. And then she was like, no, seriously, like that's so awesome and that's so nice. And she didn't want to say so nice because it's kind of like a diss to guys. Like, oh, you're so nice. But she was like, I really appreciate. She was like, you're so nice. I really appreciated it. That's what she said. It was like that. And then I was like, you know what I'm saying? Have a good day. For the third time, I said that, and she's like, I know, that's so funny. And then I was like leaving. She's like, really, thank you. She like yelled after me, like, really, thank you. And then like she said thank you to the lady, just because like the girl just experienced so much validation, like in like 10 seconds. And I don't know how old she was. She might have been 17. She might have been fucking 15. She might have been 16. She might have been 18. I don't know. The lady said that she looked younger than me, but fucking. Hopefully the girls that I'm approaching look younger than me. Like, I'm not fucking approaching like an old lady. Like, a girl that's older than me is 30. They hit the wall at 30. I'm 27. At 30, there's no more sexiness. Physically at least. I mean, it's still a little bit there, but that's not what I'm looking for. Okay? Anyways, all I know is I was attracted to her, and then that whole fucking scenario happened. But the thing is, I like felt it And I was just like, nah, like, that's legit. Like, it is what it is. Oh, before that happened, there was like a scenario where, like, I approached these. Oh, no, 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 no. So I approached these two girls, and then, like, um, well, no, forget that one. There's this one where I was like, no, I'm entitled, I lead, I pull. I was just thinking that. And then, like, I saw her, and I was like, oh, no, 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 don't go into Nordstrom yet. No, I wanted to say hi. And she's like, oh, okay, hi. And then I was like, oh, I guess we're going into Nordstrom's together as a couple. Here, take my arm. And then she's like, no, I'm good. And I was like, all right, bet. Have a good one. Take care. And I left. And then I felt this little, like, thing in my chest where I was like, whatever, right? And then I saw these two cute girls, didn't approach. Saw these two girls, didn't approach. And I was like, what the fuck? No, 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 I'm entitled. I went and I did my breathing technique, 7 breaths, hold it, lean back as far as you can. And hold it until DMT hits your brain. And then I held my hands up for 2 minutes until I literally felt that, right? Until I felt that entitlement again, and then I did affirmations. Yes, yes, thank you, grateful. Yes, I'm the one. Yes, I'm entitled. Yes, I step into those shoes. I'm that motherfucker. I'm him. I'm the one that's completely entitled. I'm the one that's excited to die. I'm the one that accepts death fully and lives life to the fullest now. I give myself permission to win, like, yeah, shit like that, right? And then I felt great again. And then I went back and approached the same two girls that I didn't before. It's like, what the fuck? It's just our brain. It's the chemicals. The cortisol went into me, and then, like, whatever. But you can switch that by just doing a little technique. I just walked in, like, behind the fucking, behind a little wall real quick. Like, it went down and, like, to, like, a door where the janitor goes, and I just, like, in this little corner, did some techniques for, like, 2 minutes. Now I'm back approaching the same girls. It was, like, fucking gnarly, right? And then what happened was, like, after this, I was like approaching a lot of girls like here and there, and then like I made friends with the phone guy, like because I'm still chilling there like waiting for the car. Then I called them, and yeah, before I made friends with the phone guy, I called the car place, and they were like, oh, actually it's not done until tomorrow. And I was like, I could go home right now. It's like 4 p.m. Or I could stay here and get more action in because to get my money's worth because I'm paying for this car ride. So I fucking stayed. I made the alpha decision to stay and keep approaching. And like I was talking to this I was telling all the stories to this phone guy that like was charging my phone, this repair phone guy. And I was telling him about everything. Like I was just teaching him game basically. I was teaching him social dynamics and you know, self-help and shit like that, right? And we're vibing, whatever. Girls are walking by, and I'm like, oh, I like your da-da-da-da-da. And she goes, oh, it's da-da-da-da-da. And then I'm like, oh, I'm da-da-da-da-da too. Oh, fist pump, boom. You know what I'm saying? Ah, later, da-da-da. And then he's just like, he sees me just like approaching all these girls and shit, like around his booth. And then I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go at 7. But I want to get like a good last good one in or something, and then I see this one girl walking. I'm like, oh my gosh! It like made me feel like, you know. And I was just like, damn, okay, I'm definitely approaching this girl. And then she walked into this store, and I was like, hey, when she comes out, I'm approaching her. Like, I'm gonna approach her, bro. We'll see what happens. She comes. I like rehearsed with him. I was like, oh, I'm gonna say this and this and this. And I did this. I said the same exact thing that I told him I would say. And I went up to her and I was like, dude, I'm feeling either the energies right now, 5G, or just hunger. I don't know what it is. I feel gnarly right now. But it's so crazy that I keep doing positive things regardless of how I feel. That is what my day, like, has, like, really, really, like, encapsulated that I take action regardless of how I feel or whatever. Or I make myself feel good. See, this is what this is doing. I'm getting on camera and I'm making myself feel good by talking to myself. You see what I'm saying? So regardless of how, like, maybe the energies make you feel or how you felt today, you do something that makes you feel positive, right? Anyways, like, me talking to the camera guy was me boosting my state up, okay, to go positive. By the way, I wrote a bunch of shit on my hand today. I wrote, pure intent, freedom from outcome, I'm him, go and let go, presence, this kind of rubbed off. Abundance, equanimity, which means just being okay with the good and the bad. Entitled, and I'll tell you what I wrote down in my notes too, as well, and then we'll get back to the story. I wrote, I'm him. I'm entitled to all. It's always fun. It's never a big deal. That's a huge key. Always open with fun. Like, hey, if I had an extra bandana and an extra gun, which one of you would help me rob a bank? Oh, you guys seem like trouble. Oh, I almost didn't approach you. You seem dangerous. Whatever. Just some sort of fun, right? All right. So another thing I wrote is gun to the head. Act like you might die tomorrow. If you were going to die tomorrow, how would you live today? Okay. Fully entitled. Open. So open. Fully entitled. Like A, right in front of her. Be fun and always pulling. I always do the smooth next escalation, and I take the furthest ground. I gain the furthest ground with that action. I can't wait to die. I just smashed a hot chick. I'm abundance. Equanimity. Smile with the eyes. Don't overthink, overdo. Own that identity. Relax into that identity. Be present as someone who charismatically pulls under social pressure regardless of logistics or circumstances. Always now. All right, and there's more that I wrote, but not today, so that's other notes. So anyways, yeah, the only thing I would add to that right there is like just the abundance mindset, right? Like abundance, like, but like coming from a higher place, like I just filled my cup of happiness, now I'm gonna go be happy and give good energy out. And never approach from like I don't feel good. No, make yourself feel good, then approach, okay? Cool. So anyways, I went up to her and I was like, I almost didn't, I was like, I almost didn't come up to you because you seem like trouble. Like I almost didn't come say hi because you seem like trouble, something like that. I almost didn't approach you because you seem like trouble. Whatever, I don't remember what exact word. I almost didn't come up because you seem like trouble. I almost didn't say, I'm trying to remember exactly what I said because I'm interested, but it was like, I almost didn't say hi because you seemed like trouble. Yeah, it was something like that. And then she goes, why? Why do I seem like trouble? And then I was like, I don't know, it's just a vibe. And then I was like, I forget what I said after that. I think I probably said, I don't remember what I said. Interesting. That one I was so in the moment, I don't really remember it. But what happened was, first of all, she looked like Megan Fox and she had an hourglass body. Like, the dude was like, whoa, he saw her too, and he was like, whoa, her body is just insane. And I was like, yeah. And I'm like, I remember I told her, I was like, oh, you look like Megan Fox. She's like, I get that all the time. She looked identical to Megan Fox. I'm not gonna lie, like literally identical. And I was like, I remember I was like, hey, we were just talking, we were just vibing, and I was like teasing her here and there, and I was like, oh, you're 29? Yeah, she was 29. And then I was like, whoa, you can read in my eyes. You knew I was gonna say 29. And we were like, yeah. And she's like, I knew. And I was like, you used to do heroin. She was like, wait, how'd you know? And I knew that she used to do heroin because I can just tell the vibe like with people. And she had a don't give a fuck attitude. And then she told me like about her life, and she told me about this guy that she's platonic with that she was about to go seek and cook dinner for him and shit. And I was like, oh, that's just you using him as like a backup guy, huh? I was like teasing her and shit. And then I was like, I remember like I just felt like, oh, this girl's cute as fuck, and I just went for like a random hug. I was like, hug. I just like it just felt right, but also not right. I don't know. I can't even explain it, bro. It was like calibrated but uncalibrated because in the moment I felt like, oh, I want to hug her, but it was at such a random time when she was just talking. But it's okay too, you know. I should have honestly waited till I was talking and then hug her randomly, whatever. But I just did it, and then she was like, she tapped me on the shoulder, and I took. You know, it was really because it was uncalibrated to her, the hug. So she was just like, oh, chill. And then I was like, oh, you just tapped me on the shoulder? I was like, you trying to like, I was like we're just friends. I was like, I'm done with you now. I said that. I was like, I'm done with you now. Bye. Nice to meet you. And she was like, bye. Okay, bye. Nice to meet you. And she started doing a takeaway, and I was like, hey, I'm just teasing. I'm just fucking with you. But we should go for a walk. Or some shit like that. I was like, no, I was like, oh, so, like, where are you going? And I was like, oh, I can't go with you. I'm too shy. And then she, like, laughed at that, and then I was like, let's go for a walk, though. For, like, 3 minutes. She's like, okay. You know what I'm saying? It was just so like chaotic, right? We got like drinks together. I got some kombucha at Target, whatever. We went for a walk, and then fucking she asked for my number, or she's like, "Do you want my number?" She said it twice, and she was like, "Maybe I can come hang out with you sometime." Da, da, da. And I was like, "All right, here, put your number in." And she was like, "No, no, no, I'll just say it to you." And I was like, she's like, "Oh, you want to do that because you forgot my name, huh?" And I was like, "I don't give a fuck what your name is." I was like, "No, I don't give a fuck." And then I was like, "What is it?" I literally forgot her name. And then she was like, "It's Lindsay." And I was like, "I don't even remember that." Oh yeah, I remember now when I shook your hand. But it's like you don't remember because like there's so many girls and shit, right? And it's just like it's not a big fucking deal. It's never a big fucking deal. I never make one girl a big deal. I don't care if she looks like Megan Fox. They're all listen. They're all girls. They're all hot girls, right? I don't approach ugly girls. They're all hot girls. I only approach hot girls, obviously, right? And they don't mean anything to me unless they're sucking my dick or unless they really like me and we really vibe. You know, they don't mean anything to me um, before that. You know what I mean? They don't mean anything to me before we vibe. You know, um, like we were texting for a little bit. Like she cannot respond to my text. I don't even give a fuck. The other girl texting her, like, I forgot to respond to the other girl, but like, it the key is, dude, I'm so busy building my own shit. Like this girl isn't gonna get any much of me anyways. I got my business. I got other girls. I got game to do. I gotta go work on myself. I have charisma. Game and charisma and approaching girls will always be in front of everything. Even if I'm famous and girls are just coming to me because I have status, it doesn't matter because you don't grow from that. It's not about sex. It's about girls not knowing who you are and then all of a sudden you make your value known. That's skill and that's game and that's charisma and that, my friends, is what it's all about. That's all it's about. Uh, that's when you're actually a real normal person who, if you can do that, if you actually can do that. Normal where people don't know how to fucking talk to anybody is not normal, guys. That's like dumbed down, hella stifled, socially conditioned. That's what that is. Okay, that's not normal. You're supposed to be able to go up and make your presence known and make your value known. So I will always put game in front of girls that I'm talking to. I will always put game in front of girls that I'm having sex with, or you know what I'm saying, in love with, or have like a you know what I'm saying, a relationship with. And my relationships will always be open because I have to keep growing, you know. But I will always put my business and growing and my growth before any of that. Always put my YouTube channel before that. You know what I'm saying? Even on my YouTube channel, I haven't even been putting up videos recently. Doesn't even matter. I mean, now I'm starting to because I have a lot to talk about now. Because before I was just doing business. There's not really much to talk about with business. And I'm not really passionate about that. You know, I'm really passionate about charisma. I'm really passionate about speaking and changing the world. I'm really passionate about this kind of stuff, you know? And so this is what it's about for me. This is what it's always been about for me, and it's always will be about for me. You know, if I'm going to go out tonight again, you know, and I'm tired and shit, when I see girls, I'm not thinking, ooh, time to pick them up. They'll try to pick me up when I just go up to them and I vibe and I just have fun. Like, you know, I might go up to them and I might be like, damn, you probably liking the ratio here. And they're like, what do you mean? You're like the only girls here and all the guys are just probably validating you so much. You get so validated. Oh, you love that, huh? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm teasing you. You probably are the dangerous one. You're probably the one that is hunting them. You're probably, yeah, you're probably sprinkling, you know what I'm saying, roofie dust in their drinks and shit. I see you, girl. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. How's your night going? And then just be normal, you know what I'm saying? And like vibe. And it's like, oh yeah, da 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 da, blah blah blah. I can't go with you. I'm too shy. Oh, let me meet your friends. Oh, wait, don't worry, friends. I have a job. I'm celibate. You know what I'm saying? I actually I wrote down a funny one the other day where it was like, I think it's at the bottom here. Wait, Where did I write that? Ooh, I actually sent that in a text to myself last night. No, I sent it. I sent it on Gmail, and I forgot to put it in my notes. That's good. I remembered it right now. Like I wrote down my notes of yesterday, and one of the notes was like, um, whatever. Like that was like what I just said right there. Um, let's see. It's right. Yeah, Igor. The fuck? Where is it? I have like a lot more emails. Wait, what the fuck? It would have been last night at like 12. There it is. Mine's okay. Yeah, I didn't open it. Be engaging, fun. Close with realness. Be engaging and fun. Ooh, engaging. That's a key. Close with realness. Scenarios. 5 girls, 20 guys in a bar. Hey, you must be loving this, huh? 5 girls, 20 guys. Validation central. No, I'm teasing. Actually, you girls look like the dangerous ones. You're the ones hunting them, huh? You sprinkle roofie dust. The mindset is be engaging. So be engaging. Okay, so it's like you probably just sprinkle some roofie dust. Like I look at my hand when I'm doing it, and like you probably just sprinkle some roofie dust, and then so it's like they see that you're not reactive to them. You're at the cause. Be at the cause. Be engaging at the cause, not the effect. You feel me? Like that's some key shit right there. That is some key shit. Engaging as the cause, not effect. Being engaging when I talk about what I want as the cause, not the effect. I'm gonna put this like in a spot that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna put it like right here. The other one, I'm just gonna put below this. I'm like doing I just don't, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure. Ooh, yeah, so cock blocks. Oh, hey, don't worry, I'm immune to roofies. You don't have to protect me from her. Oh, you don't have to protect me from her. Oh, right here. There. Okay, I found it. I found it. I found it. This is what I wanted to tell you guys. Finally, bring it back to this. I said, my name's Daniel. I'm white. I have a job. I'm celibate. That's not the full one. Interesting. 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 I literally wrote it, and I know that I'm like going off topic here, but I'm not backing down from this because when I write something that's gold, I don't want to lose it. I lose stuff like this, and it pisses me off. So I'm scrolling back. Let's see. Yeah. 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 Oh, I'm celibate. Is that all I fucking wrote? Interesting. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah. Eh. I don't know if I like that one. I don't know if I like the I'm celibate. Oh, you don't have to protect me from her. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing a chastity belt. That's a good one. But yeah, just reverse the roles, basically. Dude. Alright, whatever. Um, I know that this is less engaging for you guys, but you're seeing me real time edit some shit. Like, take notes. Alright, paste. Yeah. Mm. Okay. Well, yeah. I'm celibate, or I'm wearing a chastity belt. I'd like that one better than celibate. The celibate one. It's like, yeah, in the cock block, I'm gonna add that right here. Oh, you don't have to protect me. Yo, you don't have to protect me from her. Don't worry. I'm wearing a chastity belt. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. I'm teasing, I'm teasing. Hi, friend. What is your name? Don't worry. I'm white. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I have a job. I'm white. I have a job. Shit like that. All right. So yeah, funny jokes right there. Crack those. Just keep it always light and fun. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to protect me from her. I'm actually wearing a chastity belt. I'm just teasing, friend. What is your name? What is your name? You know. So it is what it is, guys. Listen. One day you're gonna die. What matters is how much do you live before then? Okay. Fully accept your death. Fully accept feeling uncomfortable. Do the things that make you feel better. Breathing, taking action, all that good stuff, and put you feeling better above everything else. And I promise you, you'll feel better from growing and going through pain than you will with comfort and getting into a nice little comfortable setting, relationship, situation, 9 to 5 job, etc. You'll feel better about going out and feeling uncertain and finding certainty in the uncertainty than you will trying to get the low-hanging fruit of certainty. You'll feel way better going towards the unknown than you will going towards the known. All right, and on that note, guys, I'm outie. All right, peace.